Hello, I've got for you today the July release from Montblanc. This is their latest writer's edition dedicated to Jane Austen. So this is the 1813 limited edition pen. And as true to form, these pens come in a simulated book, leather-bound book, with an accompanying document, sort of a small letter, something noteworthy to the author's life. So the main book, and then this additional supplementary material with beautiful embossing. Is that embossing? Oh, indenting. And there you go. So what is it this time? The letter, of course, just as usual. So always a nice touch. Wow, you get a sense of the either the shortage of paper or the absolute intensity of her interest in writing. So it's an excerpt. I imagine there's no clear beginning, no date, no signature, so just a massive page of text. Wow, they could have done better than that, I think, but there we go. Nice little touch. And now the main pen, or the main book. As usual, there is a dedicated booklet that describes the pen, the inspiration for the pen, the significance of the imagery, and then a service guide. So this pen has a few things that make it unusual. I wasn't too keen on getting this pen this year, but wooden barrel, hard to resist. A lot of interesting symbolism here. So let's get it open. There we go, just a regular, thick, unbranded plastic sheath, quite substantial. And then there's the pen. Wow, this pen's quite heavy. Wow, really weigh that later and find out. So the pen pulls a lot from the architecture of Jane Austen's cottage. So you've got there, I think, where is it? There, Chowton, the name of her cottage. The entire pen is designed to mimic the shape of a wax seal that she would use to seal her letters. And though she signed all her letters, she didn't sign all her books. So, yeah, known for that, she would sign her books by a lady. And to commemorate that element, the finial is mother of pearl in a hornbeam surround with scroll work, looks like laser etched scroll work, and by a lady. Beautiful touch when they use wood like that as a surround. Of course, wood expands and might pop out that little bit of mother of pearl. This time it's not glossy, that's strange. It's a matte mother of pearl Montblanc emblem. That's different, but we'll see how that ages. I think they've done it right. There's a bit of space between the wood and the mother of pearl. It's not going to pop out. You see that sometimes with wooden items that have been inlaid with mother of pearl or other hard materials over time. Anyway, I digress. I'm going on a tangent there. So while the overall shape of the pen is designed to mimic a wax seal, the cap pulls mostly from the architecture of her cottage, as mentioned, and then this beautiful wooden barrel, hornbeam barrel, is inspired by a piano apparently she liked a lot. So turned wood, turned on a lathe. Very smooth, well finished. I think that the warmth of the wood is so nice compared to the coolness of the barrel. It's a nice contrast. So what other details are there on the cap? So along the top here, you've got the Montblanc's name, followed by scroll work. Very common in the Regency era. And you see that scroll work again on the band. And their Jane Austen signature. Along with the chapter number 34 for one of the chapters of significance in Pride and Prejudice. So what else? The clip is very unusual, and while the overall pen feels somewhat masculine to have the girth and the shape, sort of, I guess I associate a lot of the Muse pens with more feminine pens, and they've got more feminine shapes, more curves, more concave barrels and caps. But here this feels rather masculine, but the clip is a braided drawstring that was very famous in the Regency era for purses that women would carry around. Not pivoted, but rather sturdy clip. And there is a plastic sheeting all the way around here to protect the mirror finish. I'm gonna leave that alone for now, I think. So what else? The nib, as it was in the 8000 special edition, is Jane Austen's silhouette. A beautiful depiction of the author, much more suitable compared to some of the other illustrations of authors, in a dual tone nib. So you've got gold as the background and the silhouettes picked out in platinum or ruthenium, not too sure, with cross hatching. Beautiful effect, love that. Section is just a standard gold plated section, along with plastic sheathing. Beautiful gold finishes. The brushed gold here of the cone is, I guess it definitely helps avoid picking up fingerprints, because the mirror finish always has a tendency to show that, and I don't know, the effect of fingerprints over time sullies the overall aesthetic of the pen. But here with this brushed finish, it's a bit more friendly to everyday use. So piston filler, of course, and along the cone you've got just a standard bulbous cone with, once again, the laurels from the ring of the cap picked out again, and then the limited edition numbers somewhere along this ring. So any other details that I'm forgetting? Cone, barrel, section, nib, cap, clip, finial. That's about it. So there we go. A wonderful pen. I'm always a sucker for wood. The balance of the pen itself actually is quite nice. Here it's still has quite a bit of weight to it, but nicely balanced there in the middle. So well done there. But an interesting pen for anybody who might be a fan of Jane Austen or of Regency style. There you go. I think the gold and the hornbeam pair well together. The clip stands out, but I guess that's somewhat on purpose, definitely intentional. But the overall, yeah, quite a nice pen. I like it. So there you go. The 2024 Writer's Edition, dedicated to Jane Austen. Let me know if you've got questions or comments. Thank you for watching.